We have a new database drop for Jurassic World Evolution 3, and even though the full dinosaur list was spoiled last week, this is our first look at the last new species, and our first look at some babies and sexual dimorphism. And just like the last couple of times, you're gonna get my live reaction, so here is the last new species, and let me just check real quick how you're supposed to pronounce this. Caiuajara. That's what we're gonna go with. And here they are. Oh, the baby. Sorry. Every single time I see a baby, I get immediately like so distracted. Yeah, it's feathered, so that's really cool. It's very similar to Caiuajara in the sense that, you know, it has the huge crest. It's a Caiuajara, if I'm not mistaken, so, you know, makes sense that they're similar. It's a cool addition. I will say it's one of the weirder additions in terms of like a new species. I think I might have liked something for the deep water more, but it is a really cool species. And I mean, getting something fluffy for the aviary is always a huge win. Speaking of huge, look at that crest. Oh my god, that is amazing. Oh, and while reacting to the database, Frontier sent this over, so let's look at this as well. Oh, wow.
An agile flyer with a striking crest and a natural talent for aerial display. Originally from the dry cliffs of prehistoric Brazil, these lively piscivores are natural performers, bringing color and constant motion to any aviary. They're naturally social, preferring medium-sized colonies and, with enough room, can even share an enclosure with Quetzalcoatlus. Make sure their habitat reflects their natural home, with arid ground, rocky perches, sparse cover, and wide open skies for flying. Graceful, sociable, and endlessly watchable, the Caiuajara will make an exciting attraction for any new habitat.
Alright, so obviously we have to note the thing. The thing being, it eats from the fish feeder. It's supposed to be a fruit-eating pterosaur. And I did see some hope from people that Caiuajara, as a Caiuajara, would finally eat fruit. It's not the case. It eats from the fish feeder. It's a little bit disappointing. It's not unexpected on my end. A little bit of a letdown. Would have been cool to have like a different type of feeder. What is cool is that it can cohabitate with Quetzalcoatlus. That creates a really cool effect, I think. The babies are so amazing. I can't get over the babies. The colors are incredible. What the actual heck? And also in the background, there's a cool cave. I love caves. I'm going to be building so many caves, so many rock arches. Oh, it's going to be amazing. But yeah, Caiuajara, even though I don't think it's the most exciting last edition they could have gone for, I think something else would have generated more hype. I do really like this pterosaur, and I am really happy that it is in the game. All right, this was a little intermission. Let's go back to the database. We have Albertosaurus. There you go. Sorry, I'm looking at the baby. Hi, baby. He's so... Oh my god, look at his eyebrows. No, that's hilarious. By the way, sorry, the voice is still not fully back, but... Oh my god. Hey, baby. Alright, so Albertosaurus, on one hand, a surprising addition. On the other hand, maybe not. Because, you know, it can reuse rigs from other species. And we've seen that that is a determining factor when it comes to this roster. You know, species that can use the same rigs, which means it cuts down in the amount of development time needed. At least that's my interpretation of it. Have a higher likelihood of being included. Albertosaurus, I think, is a pretty popular species to get added to the list, though. So, not mad about this one. As for the sexual dimorphism, I guess the eyebrows for the male are a bit bigger. Mostly what I'm noticing is the pattern for the male, but I'm happy about that. You know, skins are very important to me, and I always wish that Jurassic World Evolution 3 would give dinosaurs more skin patterns. They didn't technically do that, but they did practically, in the sense that, you know, the males have a new pattern, and I really like how this one looks. Okay. What is the next one? Okay, so that's the Caiuajara. I keep having to practice. Scrolling. Herrerasaurus. There you go. I'm really happy this one. It has quills. The male has quills. Oh, the baby is an absolute gremlin. Oh, it's a little creepy, actually. This is maybe the first time I'm looking at a baby and I'm like, huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the male has quills. So that is really something that they've done for quite a few species with the sexual dimorphism. I think it's really cool, and I quite like that they've done this for multiple species. I've seen some reactions where people are like, it's not really creative, it's kind of like repeating, but I feel like it's like sort of a design language thing or like a logical thing. Like, okay, so male dinosaurs have a high chance of developing quills across different species. I don't know, for some reason that makes sense in my head, that's just like a male feature that a lot of species have. Let me know what you think about it, but I think it's pretty cool. Okay, next. Thank you. Next. Oh, Microceratus. Oh my god, the baby. The baby? Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, focus, Evo. Focus. Oh my god. Okay. No, I can't deal with it. That's too adorable. I cannot. Oh my god. I'm literally looking away from the screen. I cannot make eye contact with it, with the actual heck. That's adorable. Oh my god. So I'm so sorry. The voice is still so bad, but oh, that's absolutely hilarious. And by the way, again, the same with the Compsognathus. The baby isn't that much smaller than the adults. It's quite a bit more forward in this little video. So if you were to put it like right next to the adults, it would be a little bit smaller. You know, perspective is sort of messing with it. It almost looks the exact same size as the adults, but it's not that much smaller than the adults, and that makes sense because Microceratus is already so small. If they make the baby like proportionally as small as, for example, a baby T-Rex is to its parents, then it's just going to completely disappear. So this is a design choice that I totally get. All right, so Microceratus. Let's go further down. Stygimoloch. Ooh, I'm happy to see this baby. Oh. No. I was kind of looking at it like, maybe they went the Dracorex route. Maybe a little bit, but not fully. So it's not like baby Stygimoloch is gonna like be replacing Dracorex. Oh, it looks absolutely adorable. It looks so good. All right, so the male has like much bigger horns. That looks so cool. That's like a devilish crown that it has. That is oh, I'm a really big fan of this one. Oh, I like this a lot. All right, I'm gonna move on though. I gotta try to keep this short. Preserve the voice. What's left of it. All right, so Caiuajara. So this is the one really similar to the Caiuajara that they just added. Oh, the baby is. Oh my god, what a little gargoyle. I love him. Oh, that's adorable. Alright, so the male, it's not like in the best position to really analyze it. They're really face forward. The pattern on the crest is definitely different. It's a bigger pattern. Yeah, Caiuajara is a really cool flying reptile. So when it was first revealed to be in the game, I was super excited. I think this is a really varied, unique addition to the aviary. So I'm super glad it's back. Caiuajara maybe steals its thunder a little bit now, as you know, the new species, it has feathers and it has the big colorful crest. But at the same time, I do like them both enough to like that we have both of them, if that makes any sort of sense. I just woke up. That's a lie. I didn't sleep at all. I've been way too excited. That's literally a lie. All right. Is that the last one on the list? It is the last one on the list. So, as you guys know, this is not the full list. This is the full list. So it's interesting that they're not added to the database yet. Anyway, if you've enjoyed keeping up with all of the news for Jurassic World Evolution 3, do stay tuned because there's more stuff coming this week, starting later today. So I hope you'll subscribe and check back in for that. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, Stay tuned for more.